Okay, lovely. So we're going to come down on the floor and we're going to do some forward folds. So remember that I spoke to you about this a couple of weeks ago, I think, about when we do forward folds that your toes are pointing up and they're always pointing towards the ceiling. We don't want to forward fold with our feet soft and relaxed. So remember to try and get into the habit of heels touching the floor, toes pointing up, and you're pushing this part of the foot, the ball of the foot, away from you. So let's give it a go. Inhale, raise your arms up over your head, draw the lower belly in, and as you exhale, tilt in the pelvis, reaching forward, keep reaching forward. You might be able to grab a hold of something. It might be your shins, it might be your ankles, it might be the feet. Once you've got a hold of something, I want you to relax your shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, look up, and then as you exhale, you're going to round the back and just drop the chin to the chest and come into a forward fold. Keeping the toes pointed up. Let's see if you can see here the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Gently come all the way out. How was that for you? I mean, I imagine you'll feel it in the legs and in the lower back. But the more you do them, the easier they get. And it also depends on the time of day as well. So remember that in the morning you're really stiff because you've been sick all night. So if you're practicing on the evening, you're sometimes a little bit more subtle than what you are first thing in the morning. Another tip, I don't know if you remember this the other day, I mentioned peel your bum cheeks apart so you can see your sit bones. So that really helps you to engage with the tilt in your pelvis. So the forward fold comes from the hips and the pelvis, not from flexibility and pushing forward in your back. We're going to do another one. This is slightly easier. So this is called January. We're going to bring the right foot in. We're going to rest the right foot by the side. Okay, let this knee just drop out. If your knee is quite high up, put a cushion or a block or bolster underneath you just to give you that little bit more support. Toes up, inhale, lift to the chest, raise your arms up over your head, exhale, lean forward, hold on to something, look up, so look forward. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, drop the head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Exhale, release, switch. Let's do the other side. Inhale, raise the arms up. Draw the lower belly in, hinge. Inhale, lift to the chest. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Inhale, gently come all the way up. Take your legs wide, toes pointing up. So we're going to start with the hips. So I'm really big on opening up through the hips. This is where our flexibility comes. So what I want you to do is start with me. Just doing some little hip circles, toes pointing out, balls of the foot pushing away, and that's going to stop you from overstretching, pulling the muscle. Now I want you to imagine you've got a big bowl of thick, sticky porridge between your legs, and you've got a big wooden spoon, and we're going to stir that porridge. We're going to lean forward and back, lean forward and back. This is not only helping to open up your hips, but you're kind of getting used to that, tilting the pelvis forward for when you're doing your forward folds. This is a super course to do. I recommend you do this as often as you can. 3, 4, and then when we do 5, we'll switch direction. Thick porridge, pushing it through, really leaning into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Now, walk your hands forward. So just take your hands for a little walk, lean forward, tilt in the pelvis and go as far as you feel comfortable. Once you've got that point where you can really feel it in your inner thighs and in your legs, push the hands down to the floor, drop your head and just hang about here for a second. Toes up, pushing the ball of the foot away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very gently ease yourself all the way up. Maybe help yourself to bring your legs in and sit up nice and tall, crossing your legs. And just sit up and just noticing how that feels in your body. Bring awareness back to your breath. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.